Hello friends, today we will learn how to implement the authentication flow of Cognito using Java Cognito SDKs. And this is the part 2 video of our Cognito series. In the part 1 video, I have explained the authentication flow of Cognito and we have implemented that using AWS CLI. So I will walk you through that again, the authentication flow of AWS Cognito service. So let's assume that in your application you want to manage your authentication and authorization of your application using AWS Cognito service. Then there are few steps that you need to know before you implement that. So when the new client comes to your application and trying to sign up, we can either use CLI or SDK to send the data of the user to the Cognito. So once the data is sent, the sign up data is sent to the Cognito will verify those details by sending one confirmation code to the email address of the client, or it can send an SMS or to the client's phone number. Okay. So once the confirmation code is received by the client again needs to send the confirmation code to the Cognito, and it will validate, and if the code is correct, it will send a successful sign up message. Okay, and after the sign up, the user can go ahead and try to log in to our application. Okay, and if the credentials are correct, the Cognito will send three JWT tokens, which are ID token, refresh token, and access token. These three tokens are very important when you talk about the authorization part of the application. Okay, the authorization part includes these three tokens, and it's very important. And these three tokens I will explain you in the next video, that is a part 3 video of the Cognito series. Okay, we will talk only about authorization in that video. Okay, and let's now focus on the authentication flow. Okay, so as I said that we're going to use the Java Cognito SDKs. So I have also created one demo where I will explain you about the sign up and login. Okay, but first let's understand the flow. Okay, so what I have done is I have created a React application. Okay, you can create the front end using Angular or Vue.js or anything you want. Okay, so whenever the client is trying to sign up, okay, the request will go to the backend. Okay, in the backend I have one Lambda. Okay, and that Lambda is sending data to the Cognito. Okay, and this Lambda is invoked via an API gateway. Okay, so when the front end is sending a request to the backend, okay, via API gateway, the Lambda will receive those user data, and the Lambda will send those data to the Cognito. Okay, the Cognito will send a response back, and the response will be received by the Lambda, and Lambda will send it to the API gateway, and the same response will go to the front end. Okay, so this is the flow that we'll implement in this video. So we'll probably understand the implementation of authentication. Okay, and we will use the Lambda in a backend for sending data to the Cognito. Okay, as we are doing in a Java, so you need to create one Maven project. In that you need to have required dependencies. First you need to have the Java Cognito SDK. Okay, which is the artifact ID is AWS Java SDK Cognito IDP. Okay, and as we are having Lambda, so you need to have these two Lambda dependencies, that is AWS Lambda Java Core and AWS Lambda Java Events. Okay, and as you're gonna create the jar, so you need to have Maven shared plugins, and you need to have also a Maven compiler plugin. Okay, so I have already created the backend, so I will walk you through that, and let's understand. So I have created one class called request, and in that we have two attributes, body and resource. The body is the one which will receive the user data. Okay, so let's look into the request of the sign up. Whenever the user will try to sign up, it will send three data: name, email, and password. Okay, and the data in the backend will come in this format. Body will have the required attributes, and the resource is the one which will help us in differentiating with which API has been called, whether it's an sign up API or confirm sign up API or login API. Okay, so that we have these two attributes in the request class, and in the response we have three attributes: status code, body, and the headers. This is the specific a format that I have set for my response class. Okay, and this is the entry point of our Lambda, which is an Cognito handler which implements the request handler interface. Okay, in that I have passed the class request and response. Okay, so now let's understand the three main APIs: sign up, confirm, sign up, and login, that I have written in the service class. Okay, in the service class I have one instance called Cognito client. So this Cognito client is the one which will help us in sending data to the Cognito. So how you can create the client is, first you need to give the access and secret key of your AWS account in which you have created the user pool. So I will go to my account, and this is my user pool. I have my user pool ID and the app client ID over here. Okay, so after giving this to access key and secret key, you can go ahead and create the client. Okay, and after that we will I have written the logic of sign up. Okay, so using this client instance, we can send sign up data to the Cognito using this sign up method. How? Because in this class, if you go to this class, it's not a class, it's an interface. In this interface we have one method called sign up. So let's look that method quickly. Yep, it has one method called signup. It receives a parameter signup request, and it gives a response of signup result instance. Okay, so that same I have done over here. Okay, and with this signup request, I have added three attributes: client ID, username, and the password. The client ID I have written over here, which is the same client ID which is where we have in the user pool. Okay, so this is the sign up API, guys, and this is the confirm sign up. So wait, how do I know that I need to send only the client ID, username, and a password? Because if we go to the docs, I will go to the AWS Cognito docs. Okay, in that you need to go to the API reference, and here search for the sign up API. So I will go here and I'll look for the sign up, and in the sign up API they have said that you need the client ID which is required. Okay, it is written yes, so you need to send that client ID value to the Cognito, which I have sent over here. And there are other two, username and password. We will look whether it's required or not. Yep, the password is also required, and the username is also required. The rest are not required, so it's okay that you, if you not send while doing sign up. Okay, and in the confirm sign up, we just have to send the client ID and the confirmation code that we will get in the email address. Okay, the client will receive one confirmation code in the email address that he or she needs to send. So let's look at the request of the confirm sign up API. In the body we will have value, and in that value will have two attributes: confirmation code and email. And the resource will have the specific resource name, that is confirm sign up. So what is that resource name and where it's coming from? If you look at the API gateway, I configured three resources: sign up, login, and confirm sign up. That the same resource I have written over here. Okay, in this format we will get the request of confirm sign up. Okay, and if we go to the confirm sign up API, let's look in the documentation where is confirm. It's not confirm sign up, it's confirm for. Okay, where is confirm sign up? Okay, here. Okay, it was next. Okay, in the confirm sign up, what and all data we required is client ID. It is required, yes, so we need to send that, and confirmation code is required, and other the rest details are not required. So it's okay that if you don't send. Okay, we also have the username. So let's look whether I'm sending the username or not. Yes, the client ID, username, and the confirmation code. These three things are required, so you need to send that. Okay, and while login, so I will also parallelly see make you to see this authentication flow. So the sign up we have done. Okay, we have understood by seeing this code that sign up is over. Okay, and after that the verification thing also done. The client will receive one confirmation code, and that using the confirm sign up API we will get those data and send back to the Cognito. Here we are sending back, and if the code is right, we will get the successful sign up message. Let's look into the login part right now. So when the client is trying to log in an application, we need to send few attributes, that is email, password. Okay, and also when we are trying to sign up, if the sorry sign in, if the data is correct, we will receive three JWT tokens. So I have written the logic of the JWT tokens, that we will receive ID token, access token, refresh token. Okay, so this three the logic of getting the tokens I have written over here. Okay, so let's look into the request of login. In the login we will have the body value, and it will have email and password. Okay, and the resource name will be login, as we have over here in the API gateway login. Okay, and everything I have set up in the AWS, and I have also added these resources and the endpoints into the front end part as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and test this front end. Okay, I have created in the React. Okay, so so I will also keep this aside, so you can have. So let's assume that there is a new client. I'm the new client which is trying to sign up, okay, into our application. So first let me go and check whether the user that I am trying to sign up is already there. Yeah, this user is already there. So what I'm gonna do, okay, I will go and create a new user. I have one more ID. Okay, so Sarang Tuck. Okay, and I will have a new user into my application, and I will type the name as well. So I will open the inspect so that we can have what response we are getting from the backend. Okay, I've opened the console. This is the sign up, guys. Right now I'm doing sign up. Okay, so just look at the flow. We are doing sign up. So we have send the sign up request. So right now via API gateway, it will go to the Lambda, and Lambda will send the sign up detail to the Cognito. So let's look whether we are receiving anything from backend. Yeah, we have received the response. We got confirmation code is sent to the register email address. So let's look into the email address whether I have received any confirmation code or not. I will go to my Gmail, and I will look for the confirmation code. Yep, I have received one code that is 9170115. I will go to the application again, and I will try to confirm sign up. Okay, so I will again hit this button. So right now we are at this level. We have received the confirmation code. Okay, again we are going to send the confirmation code to the Cognito. Okay, I will hit the button. Okay, and before that, just look that there is one more user that got registered right now, and the name of that user is this one. The sorry, the email address Sarang Dev problems. Right now I have just added those details, and it has come over here. Okay, so right now the user is unconfirmed, so you cannot log in before you do it confirm. Okay, and you can only do confirm once you call confirm sign up API. Okay, so after calling this API, you just look that this unconfirmed will be changed to the confirmed. Okay, so I will again go for sign up. Okay, the confirm sign up is successful. So let's look into the user pool whether this status has been changed or not. Yes, it has been changed to the confirm. Okay, so we have completed the sign up part. So let's look into the flow. Yep, we have successfully signed up. So let's go and try to log in. Okay, so I will try to sign in, and here I will add the detail of the user that I have just registered, sarangdeproblems at gmail.com, and I will also enter the password. I think so, the password. Okay, okay, we got successfully signed up right now. Okay, this is just a error message of React. Okay, so we have received three JWT tokens, ID tokens and all. So as you can see, we will receive three JWT tokens, and we have received in the response, that is ID token, access token, and the refresh token. Okay, so that's it, guys. This is the authentication flow of Cognito using Java SDKs. If you want, I will share this whole project of authentication in the GitHub repo. Okay,